Do you ever feel that the conflicts and contradictions in daily life cause you to lose your inner peace and balance? If the answer is yes, you're not alone. In a world full of competition and conflict, how can we overcome all opponents without having to fight? Imagine a life where you no longer stress over confrontations, but instead use the wisdom of Stoic philosophy to resolve all conflicts, protecting your soul from unnecessary hurt. Stoic philosophy is not only an ancient ideology, but also a solid guideline for modern life. It teaches us how to control our emotions, view things with reason and tolerance, and especially how to overcome all opponents without fighting directly. You will realize that true strength does not lie in winning over others, but in the ability to overcome yourself. In this video, we will explore 10 Stoic strategies to conquer your opponents, strategies that will not only help you win in confrontations, but also help you become a better version of yourself. These methods help us maintain steadfastness and clarity of mind while protecting our self-worth and maintaining peace of mind. Let's dive into the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers and learn how to master the art of non-combat. At the end of this video, I'll challenge you to apply at least one of the Stoic strategies we discussed and share your experience in the comments. You will see a positive change in how you deal with conflict and control your emotions. So, be patient and explore with me. If you're ready to begin your journey into the profound knowledge of Stoic philosophy, comment, "I'm ready," to let me know. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Choose a worthy battle. In life, we cannot avoid conflicts and controversies, whether they arise from political discussions or arguments about mundane matters like trash disposal. What truly matters is not how many battles we fight, but which ones we choose to engage in. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself in pointless arguments only to realize that nothing changed in the end? Do petty conflicts, arguments about opinions, or personal disputes really bring you any value? If not, why do we let these things disrupt our lives? It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This quote from Epictetus reminds us that not all battles are worth our time and effort. Sometimes, realizing that a battle is not worth fighting is also a victory. Imagine you are facing a conflict situation at work. A colleague unfairly criticizes your work. Instead of getting into an argument to defend your point of view, ask yourself, is this really so important that I need to lose my temper and disrupt my peace? Or can I choose to stay calm, understand the real reason behind the criticism, and find a more constructive way to solve the problem? Choosing the right battles is not a sign of weakness. On the contrary, it is a sign of wisdom and self-control. It shows that you have the ability to recognize and prioritize what is truly important, not letting petty conflicts steal your peace of mind. The question for you is, the next time you face a conflict, how will you choose to respond? Will you rush into battle without thinking, or will you pause and consider whether the fight is really worth it? Remember, true power lies in the ability to control yourself and choose the battles that bring lasting value to your life. Number 2. Put yourself in your opponent's shoes. In life, when faced with conflict and contradiction, we often view situations from our own perspective, which can lead to negative and inconsiderate reactions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Therefore, don't claim your opinion as the absolute truth or assert that you are entirely right. To understand this, imagine you are a business person negotiating with a partner. Understanding their motivations and needs can lead to mutually beneficial agreements. If you focus solely on your own interests without considering your partner's, the negotiation is likely to fail. But if you put yourself in their shoes, you will recognize common interests and find the best solution for both sides. The same applies in a debate. Get to know your opponents to understand what drives them. Do they have fears or concerns that influence their actions? Look beyond immediate anger and frustration. By investigating their motives, you not only better understand their perspective, but also create an opportunity for empathy. Seneca teaches that empathy is not about agreeing with someone, but understanding their perspective. This deeper understanding can lead to more thoughtful and effective responses, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for connection and resolution. Next time you face a conflict, are you willing to stop and ask yourself, what is the other person thinking? How are they feeling? What are their motives? To truly navigate conflict like a Stoic, put yourself in your opponent's shoes. Wisdom lies not just in winning or losing conflicts, but in the ability to understand and tolerate. Join the conversation in our comments section. Have you ever paused during an argument to see the world through your opponent's eyes, trying to understand the situation from their perspective instead of focusing solely on your own? Did it change your viewpoint? Please share with us. Number 3. Set a clear boundary. There's a saying, before you start a war, you better know what you're fighting for. This reflects the essence of Stoic philosophy, which teaches us that defining and maintaining boundaries is crucial for protecting ourselves and building a strong foundation to face challenges effectively. Setting clear boundaries helps us identify our goals and core values, keeping us from getting entangled in meaningless battles or being swayed by negative emotions. When you know where you stand and refuse to compromise your principles, you become stronger and harder to defeat. Boundaries also foster mutual respect and understanding by not allowing others to cross these lines. You protect your self-esteem and inner peace. This, in turn, makes you stronger in the eyes of others, as they see you are not easily manipulated or influenced. To establish clear boundaries, ask yourself, what values am I pursuing? What actions align with these values? Once you've defined your boundaries, be as steadfast as a lighthouse. Communicate your boundaries clearly, while also considering others' perspectives to communicate most effectively. Setting clear boundaries is not just a self-protection strategy. It's a way to show your determination and resolve. When you know where you stand and don't let anything violate your boundaries, you become stronger and more resilient. True strength lies in the ability to control yourself and uphold your core principles. Don't be surprised when there is opposition. Not everyone will understand or respect your perspective and the boundaries you set. Be prepared for possible resistance by politely reaffirming your position and emphasizing the importance of honoring your requests. Remember, boundaries give you strength. So, what boundaries have you set in your life? Have you noticed the strength and confidence these boundaries bring? Reflect on the areas where you need to establish clear boundaries. And start doing so today. It's a powerful way to show self-love and respect. Number 4. Look for win-win solutions. In Stoic philosophy, finding win-win solutions is not only a method for resolving conflicts, but also a way to build lasting relationships and achieve enduring success. Identify common values and goals that you and your competitors share. As humans, we all aim for the highest goals of peace and happiness. Try shifting your perspective from me to we. Ask yourself, what do we both want in the end? Finding win-win solutions requires adjusting our perspectives and responses, moving from a competitive mindset to a collaborative one. This approach provides immediate points of agreement, even if a common solution isn't immediately apparent. How do you find a common path? Look deeper beneath the surface to identify any unmet needs of your competitors. Discover the needs each person is trying to satisfy through the conflict. Look for shared values that you both pursue. Shared values act as a compass, guiding people closer together. This might not be easy, but be patient and take it step by step, seeking even the smallest common ground. Imagine you're working on a group project at work, and a team member has a different opinion about the project's direction. Instead of stubbornly defending your point of view and creating conflict, take the time to listen to the reasons behind the other person's perspective and clearly understand their goals and values. This way, not only will your project find the best solution, but the working relationship within the team will also be strengthened and improved. Finding win-win solutions is not only an effective strategy for resolving conflict, but also a way to build mutual trust and respect. When we focus on common values and cooperate to achieve common goals, we not only win battles, but also create an environment of peace and sustainable development. Number 5. Control your reactions. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to stop worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." This saying reminds us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. For example, we cannot control our opponent's emotions and reactions in a debate. Therefore, we shouldn't let these factors affect us. What we can control to protect our inner peace is our response. When we control our reactions, we avoid getting drawn into negative emotions like anger, anxiety, or fear. Instead, we can maintain calm, think clearly, and act intelligently. Imagine you are driving, and another driver suddenly cuts in front of you. If you lose your temper and react by yelling or trying to retaliate, you could end up in a more dangerous situation. However, If you control your reactions, stay calm, and focus on safe driving, you will not only protect yourself, but also avoid unnecessary risks. This is how controlling your reactions helps you win battles, not with brute force, but with intelligence and determination. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." So, change your perspective. How we react to a situation is often more influenced by how we interpret it. Examine other perspectives and challenge your automatic beliefs. Can this situation be resolved? What positive aspects can you focus on? Focusing on controlling our reactions allows us to change how we perceive difficult situations and turn them into opportunities for growth and learning. When you are not ruled by negative emotions, you can focus on finding the best solution and taking effective action. We are halfway through our journey today. Thank you for your presence. Your presence is a great source of encouragement for us in our journey to bring the true values of Stoic philosophy to more people. Please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your relatives and friends to build a happy and peaceful world. Leave a comment saying non-combat if you are ready to continue your journey with the next 5 lessons. Number 6. Conflict as an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic leaders, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This statement emphasizes that conflicts and difficulties are not merely external challenges, but opportunities for self-discovery and growth. When we encounter conflict, instead of avoiding it or reacting negatively, we should see it as an opportunity to practice emotional control. Think strategically and find creative solutions. In Stoic philosophy, conflicts are seen not only as obstacles to overcome, but also as valuable opportunities for personal development. Using conflict as an opportunity for growth transforms challenges into lessons, enhancing self-awareness and inner strength. Let's take an example from work. When conflicts arise with colleagues, instead of viewing it as a problem to avoid, we can see it as an opportunity to improve communication and teamwork skills. By listening and understanding our colleagues' perspectives, we can not only resolve conflicts, but also learn new things, improve relationships, and create a more positive and productive work environment. When conflict appears, consider it a problem that needs to be solved, which can result in more logical thinking. Avoid blaming or complaining, as conflict is an external situation beyond your control. Reflect on the conflict by asking yourself, did my own shortcomings contribute to this problem? Consider why you reacted the way you did, and whether you could have responded differently with more careful thought. What lessons can you learn from this conflict? Turn obstacles into leverage for development. Start this life-changing adventure by adopting a learning attitude. See obstacles as opportunities. Change your mindset from viewing conflict as a negative to seeing it as a chance to grow and learn. Using conflict as an opportunity for growth not only helps us overcome challenges, but also makes us stronger and smarter in how we deal with life. When we see conflicts as valuable lessons, we not only win battles, but also become better versions of ourselves. If you agree with this perspective, please leave a like. If you disagree, share your thoughts in the comments below so we can discuss. Number 7. Forgive to free yourself. Letting go is a profound gift for those who dare to embrace it. Hatred is like a mental burden, preventing us from achieving inner peace and clarity of thought. When we let go of hatred, we not only free ourselves, but also create an environment conducive to achieving higher goals. No one can hurt you unless you allow it. Hatred, in many cases, is this permission. Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." Forgiving and letting go of hatred does not mean we forget the argument or the conflicts. It means not letting others have power over us. When we hold grudges in our hearts, we give others the power to hurt us. By letting go of hatred, we regain control and protect our inner peace. Forgiveness is a conscious decision to let go of the hurtful feelings that keep you stuck, allowing you to move on with greater clarity and peace. Forgiveness is ultimately a gift you give yourself. It frees you from the bonds of negativity and brings more joy, calmness, and emotional flexibility. When we let go of hatred, we free our minds from negative thoughts, enabling us to focus on positive and constructive things. This not only helps us win battles, but also helps us become better people, capable of creating positive change in the world. Embracing spiritual forgiveness allows you to change the present and create space for a better future. Forgiveness also helps you practice empathy, as it requires you to understand the other person's situation. This means changing your perspective. When you put yourself in others' shoes, you better understand their actions and perspectives, gradually eliminating the anger you experience during conflicts. Before moving on to the next lesson, ask yourself, do you participate in conflicts to prove a correct truth, or to prove that you are right and the other person is wrong? If you hesitate and cannot answer immediately, then you must continue to study lesson number 8. Number 8. Go beyond the need to prove yourself right. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic leaders, wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This saying urges us to consider carefully before engaging in conflict. What are we fighting for? Do we fight for what is right, or just to prove we are right? In Stoic philosophy, overcoming the need to prove oneself right is essential for achieving inner peace and winning battles. The need to prove ourselves right often stems from ego and insecurity, drawing us into meaningless arguments and causing us to lose our mental balance. When we rise above this need, we free ourselves from unnecessary conflicts and can achieve larger and nobler goals. Let's take an example from family life. In a family, arguments between members can happen over very small things, such as how to arrange furniture, choose TV programs, or raise children. If a husband and wife always feel the need to prove themselves right in these situations, they will easily fall into prolonged arguments and lose harmony. Instead of trying to prove they are right, they can listen, and understand each other's viewpoints, finding compromise and reasonable solutions. By overcoming the need to prove themselves right, they not only maintain peace in the family, but also build stronger relationships and deeper emotions. Rising above the need to prove ourselves right is not only a strategy for resolving conflict, but also a way to demonstrate wisdom and patience. We listen more to understand the other person and then find solutions together. We understand that arguing is valuable only when we seek something meaningful, not just to express our personal ego. The question for you is, have you ever tried to overcome the need to prove yourself right in conflict situations? Do you notice a difference when you do this? Think about situations where you can apply this principle and start doing it today. Number 9. Search for a referee. Don't hesitate to seek arbitration or outside help when you are stuck in disputes with no end in sight. Seeking the intervention of an objective third party not only helps resolve conflicts fairly, but also maintains inner peace and avoids meaningless arguments. When we turn to an arbitrator, we demonstrate our wisdom and ability to look at a problem from many different perspectives. Your argument is like a football match. When two teams cannot resolve a dispute about a certain situation on the field, the referee is the one to arbitrate. The referee makes decisions based on the rules and objective observations, helping the match continue in a fair manner. Thanks to referees, teams can focus on competing instead of arguing, thereby ensuring healthy and fair competition in sports. Seeking outside help does not prove that we are weak or unreasonable. On the contrary, it shows our insight. An unbiased and fair third person will have the most objective view, allowing us to avoid fighting. Let the referee judge. Their knowledge and understanding can bridge the blind spots of both parties to reach the best decision. Additionally, the person acting as the referee can neutralize tension, promote a more comfortable and effective conversation, overcome divisions, and create bridges of understanding. Find a support person to act as a mediator or counselor to help navigate the complex maze of conflict. Support from an impartial third party can steer the discussion toward constructive problem-solving, ensuring that all parties can voice their concerns and work together to find solutions, offering resources and methods. Have you ever sought an arbitrator in conflicts? Have you seen the problem resolved effectively and many negative emotions avoided? If so, please share your story below. I'd love to hear about your experience. Number 10. Use a little humor. In the heat of a fight, a well-timed bit of humor can go a long way to lighten the mood. In Stoic philosophy, humor is a powerful tool to help us deal with conflicts and challenges in life. Humor not only reduces stress, but also opens up new and creative approaches to solving problems. When we can laugh at difficulties and conflicts, we not only demonstrate our inner strength, but also spread positivity and create a more relaxed environment. But how do you use humor so it doesn't backfire? First, you must understand your opponent. Not everyone will laugh at the same joke. So, find out a little about what kind of humor your opponent likes. What makes them laugh? What topics are they interested in? Second, timing is crucial. Before introducing humor, assess the emotional intensity of the situation. Wait for moments of tension to subside so that the other person is in the right frame of mind to appreciate your joke. Third, avoid jokes that could be seen as personal attacks. Remember, the goal is to build bridges of connection. In a sensitive atmosphere, any personal attack can escalate the conflict. An example from everyday life is in the work environment. When a team encounters a difficult project, using humor can help relieve tension and foster team unity. A manager who knows how to lighten the atmosphere with jokes can help the team work more effectively and creatively. Humor not only makes work more enjoyable, but also helps people stay optimistic and ready to face challenges. Humor is how we respond positively and gently to challenges. Instead of getting caught up in negative emotions, we choose to look at the problem with a smile, reducing pressure and finding more reasonable solutions. A little humor can be an effective tool for building relationships, reducing tension, and opening up greater opportunities for conflict resolution. When used appropriately, it can turn stressful situations into opportunities for understanding and resolution. Our journey today is not just about learning Stoic strategies to overcome opponents, but also about discovering and perfecting ourselves. The strategies we have explored will not only help you resolve conflicts, but also bring inner peace and strength. You will find that when you learn to control your emotions, set boundaries, and seek win-win solutions, you will not only become stronger, but also wiser and more compassionate. Remember, true strength does not come from winning every confrontation, but from maintaining peace of mind and acting according to your highest values. When you apply Stoic principles to life, you will see that every conflict is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Thank you for accompanying me to the end of today's journey. If you found this video useful, please share it with others who might benefit from it. Challenge yourself to apply at least one of these strategies in your daily life. Be an inspiration to those around you and share your experiences in the comments below. I'm always here to listen and share with you. Keep watching the recommended videos to become a true Stoic. See you again in our upcoming exciting journeys of discovering Stoic philosophy.
People, take content